Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Niques Nuggets. So excited that you decided to join me today. And today I have a special guest on Niques Nuggets, my MBA sister,
Hi
Jasmine.
guys.
So, this video is going to be very important and a needed topic that we believe everyone should know and be aware of. So this week, Jasmine and I got to spend 3 days in Silicon Valley in California, San Francisco, where we really got to learn a lot about entrepreneurship, venture capital, and it really just changed our lives.
Yeah,
Right?
totally agree. Best experience by far.
Yes. So, we learned a lot of different things in our MBA program, but it's really those hands on experiences that really shape how we think about our career, how we think about the ventures that we want to start. But one of the key things that we heard each and every person that we met really emphasize is
Networking.
networking. So, we're going to talk to you today about networking, how to approach networking, why it is so important, especially when you are an entrepreneur. And so let's just get started.
Yeah,
So,
let's jump in.
one of the most important things that I learned was networking when you need something is begging. Simple as that. So, if you wait to say, oh my gosh, I need to go out and meet with this person because I personally need something, you're going to be begging. So instead, Jasmine, what do you think? How do you think people should approach networking?
So, what we heard was that you should start working on your network to build in before you actually need your network. Basically, everyone that you interact with, engage with them on a I just want to know you. I want to hear your story, and this is my story. Building that relationship initially without wanting something. So it's more so I just want to make a connection to have a relationship.
Exactly. And you need to make sure that you follow up with your network. So what that means is you just don't meet someone and you take their business card, you say hello, you engage in conversation, but then you never follow up with them. Now, I'm not saying be a pest. I'm not saying contact them every day or every week saying, hey, how you doing? But simply touch base. If it's been a month or two, check in. Tell them how you're doing. If the person that you look up to and you network with, if they gave you some advice, reach back out to them and say, hey, I just want to follow up with you because I took this advice that you gave me at this particular event. That's very impressive to your network.
Yeah, and they're more willing to reach back out and stay connected with you throughout your process if you just let them know what's going on. Also, ask them what's going on with them. See if there's something that maybe you can do or some way that you could give back for everything that they've done for you.
Exactly. And another thing that I want to touch base on is networking is a two-way street. So don't be selfish with your network. Don't assume that, okay, this person only has something that I need. You need to make sure that you are able to contribute to that relationship as well. So offer your help. You have skills that they may need. There may be people that they may want you to speak to. So for example, for me, I look up to a lot of different people in the entrepreneurial space. And although there's a lot of people that I look up to, there are times that I get emails and phone calls to come speak at different events. It may be undergrads or it just may be to high school students. And I always say yes because I know that person has helped me greatly. And when you're networking with someone, when you're building relationships, it's a two-way street. It's not a selfish relationship.
Yeah, every time you're in a position where you're able to network with someone and they branch you out into their network, you have to think to yourself, okay, how am I going to also do this within my own network? How am I going to start being someone who can, hey, I have somebody that you should reach out to and just bringing that back to paying it forward and building out that legacy of this is my network and I want to share it with everyone that I've been able to help groom or be a mentor to.
Exactly. And what I really want everyone to think about networking as like a series of dots.
That's a good way to put it.
So for example, here you are, right? And say Jasmine is at the end of that tunnel, and Jasmine is a person that I want to get to. I want to talk to her about something that I have going on that I think she can help me with, that I think is just really exciting for her to know. The way your network is built, it's easier for me to get to Jasmine if I know people who are also connected to Jasmine. Mm-hmm. So building your networks makes it easier for you to access that person, that thing that's really, really important to you, that's really going to take you to the next level. But making sure that you keep positive relationships, making sure that you're not selfish in the relationship will really help you to get to the next level. And I'm just so in awe about our experience this week. And I'm very excited and empowered as an entrepreneur. And I'm really excited about our network, the network that we're going to build, the network that we have currently, and knowing that it's only going to grow, because when you're a good person and you're selfless and you're networking and you're selfless and you're thinking, you're going to go to the next level. So what else do you have to add, Jasmine?
Just that it's all about interconnectivity. So once you find that one person who's connected to someone else and connected to someone else, you start to build that bridge and being able to have access to all the different areas that you're trying to gain access to, have a person as a touch point. And one thing that we learned from this trip, so for example, I will be doing my summer internship at Microsoft, and I met two guys, one who's an entrepreneur and another who's on a VC side, which they both work together very closely.
And when we say VC, that's venture capital, yes, for those of you who don't know.
Venture capital. And the fact that they also partner with Microsoft, I have a full circle connectivity now. So once I'm able to transition over into Microsoft's venture arm, I have someone who's there, and I also have an entrepreneur that I know that works with them very closely. Yep. And so I can learn more about that industry, more about the market. And it's just bringing things full circle. Again, it's about interconnectivity and also making sure that you're very humble with your network and you're willing to help out whenever you can.
Exactly. So before we end, we're both going to just share one key tip that we suggest that you keep in mind when building your network. And the one thing that I want to leave you with is that when you are building your network and when you are networking, don't say, okay, I just need to go to this event because I need to network. I need to meet more people. You need to make your networking experience very authentic.
Yes.
It needs to be authentic. Don't be that person who feels like, oh, I just need to rub elbows with everybody just so I can be in the know. It doesn't work like that. You need to be intentional, and you need to build relationships because you know that the relationship will be beneficial on both sides, and you want to be strategic in your network. Don't just rub elbows just because you want to be that person who knows everyone. You need to be strategic, and you need to make sure that it's authentic. And that's what I really want to leave you with today, is just really make sure that you build your network before you need it, and make sure that it's authentic. Make sure that you are being a genuine person, because being genuine goes a long way.
I guess I'll add on by talking about what you do once you build that network.
Yes.
So once you build your network, just make sure you understand the best way to manage it that works for you. So before Niques had mentioned checking in. So check in every so often, like every few months or You can even set alarms on your phone. Like, I gotta make sure I reach out to this person, let them know this is going on because we talked about this in the past. And then also, once you do that, just making sure that you thank them for their time that you're giving you, or resource, or something else that they added value into your life. And then bringing that back into your own personal network underneath that to whoever you become a mentor to, or someone that you're working closely with. Like when I work with some of the undergrads, I make sure that I do the same thing that someone did for me. So again, it's about that full circle and interconnectivity.
Yes. So thank you for joining us today.
Thanks,
on
guys.
A new episode of Niques Nuggets. And thank you so much to my MBA sister, Jasmine, for joining me on this episode. If you've missed past episodes, please go and check them out. The last episode, I talked about resources, free resources, and very low cost resources that are beneficial to your startup. So until next time, see ya.
Bye.